Both of you joined the show while it was already in progress. How was your experience integrating into a cast that was so familiar with each other already? And Jessica, did you have any words of advice for Anne since you went through that process already?
It was, when I came on, everyone was very welcome.
Big sister, by the way. I was just going to say, I always like to start that off. You definitely took me in as like a little bit of a big sister. So that was nice.
Aw. Go ahead. Well, she came in like ready to play, brought her A game, was super professional, sweet. And everyone was so excited to see who was going to be playing Charly because it was such a big story. It's such a big storyline for season 3. So many people I knew were like trying to get that role, audition for it, like get in front of the producers. So I was excited just to see who was going to get it. And then when it was her, we were all excited to have her join the cast. But for me, everyone was welcoming and awesome. I knew Adrian for years. So I knew her for a little bit and Seth for a little bit. So maybe that's also why I felt comfortable. But everyone was just super nice. I think this set, and because Seth, just the way his brain works and the writing's so good and it's such a good work environment, I really think everyone, it's just like a positive, fun day to like every day at work. Like some days I'd like pinch myself. I'm like, am I an alien sitting on a spaceship and I'm getting paid to do this with like really amazing dope actors?
Like a make-believe world and land. And once you enter, even our stages are incredible. So it feels like you really are in that time. Like our sets are massive. So it feels like you're really in space on that ship, and also the special effects and everything. And yeah, seeing Talla in her alien makeup, it feels like you're there. But it was fun. I personally think that everyone was very welcoming. It didn't really feel as intimidating as I would think it would be coming onto a show that was 2 seasons already in, because once I got there, I felt like I was right at home and everybody was great to work with.
I'm curious, since this is the first season we get to meet Ensign Charly Burke, is there anything you can tell us about her or what we can expect to see from her this season?
I mean, you're definitely going to see her coming in hot with a point of view and having this massive hate towards Isaac because he's the Kaylon on the ship, and you're leaving season 2 after the battle. So she is the only survivor from her other ship, and she comes onto this new one with a massive hatred towards him. So I'm excited for the audience to see kind of that entire arc with her and Isaac and the crew.
And how did you first hear about the role of Charly, and what was that audition process like?
Well, I got an audition. I went in. I thought it was really fun. Like some of my scenes were from episode 1, actually, and I thought that they were very, very nuanced and very like specific and something I've never really played before. So I was very excited about it. I auditioned and then I had a meeting. I never forget, I went and met with Seth before I booked it at his office, and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. But then, yeah, once I got booked on the show and then I went there, it was like, okay, I'm here. And I was just excited to be there, really.
Jessica, how long does it take to get into your makeup for the show?
It's like 2.5 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours, I'd say. I mean, we definitely got it down to like the second because we had to after, making sure that, because my call times would be super early too. Like I'd be getting up sometimes at like 4 a.m. to get to work by, 5:30. But yeah, like 2.5 hours, and everything from like my eyes up. So the forehead, the eye, lashes, brows, wig was fake. So it was a lot and like crazy. And I would fall asleep almost every morning in the chair. It was like very relaxing to me. And then I would go to sleep as Jessica and wake up as Talla. It was like wild.
That's like, so if you're sleeping, can they just, you just work on you and you don't wake up?
I don't know how you sleep.
They all made fun of me. They would make fun of me. They'd come in and be like, is she kidding? Like, and I'm talking like out, like I'd be like dreaming sometimes. Sometimes I was like a little worried. Like, I'm like, I hope I wasn't like drooling. Like, do I need a paper towel? But also like too, when we came back after the pandemic, I was a new mom. So I was like, not sleeping, being a mom, then having these, 12, 15-hour days, breastfeeding in between scenes. There was a lot. So like, if I had a chance to sleep, I was sleeping. You know what I mean? So I'd be like,
That's impressive.
Well, it was an absolute pleasure to meet both of you. Thank you so much for your time, and can't wait for season 3.
I can't
Thank
wait
you.
to come on or to listen to the podcast. You guys, season 3 is so amazing. You guys are going to have a great time going on this journey with us.
Oh,
The
I'm so excited.
storylines, the writing, introducing her character, like it is awesome. I'm so excited for you guys and everyone.